Good evening, everyone. This is Santero Balogum coming with another video. I wanted to come with a video this evening to talk about why money rituals, why money petitions, why magical areas where we're trying to draw in money may not be working. How you can refine those things, how you can add these helpful hints to what you're doing to make it work out better for you. And the first thing I wanted to say is, just like anything in life, there is a structure and there are rules to how things flow to us, how things flow away from us, timing, the season. And when I say the season, it's like for a period of time, you'll notice money will just flow in. You find that there's a call on the phone. There's somebody who may have owed you money who will show up and give you money. But then there are those times where it seems like just what you need is presented, but anything extra isn't there. And so knowing these things helps us. There is a structure to the universe. And I did another video about money and how to bring money into your life. And so I'm going to link that video here so that you see it, and then you can click on it, and it's a great reference to go with this video. But first of all, let me say this, and a lot of people don't like hearing this. A lot of people don't understand what I'm about to say. But if you owe money, if you are a person who borrows money and doesn't pay it back, I'm not talking about if you have some bills and you're working to pay those bills. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who avoid their debt, people who stay away from paying back, people who don't want to honor the fact that in good faith somebody gave you, but you, when you have, don't give back. And so there are spiritual laws to how the universe works. There are natural laws to how the universe will work. There are universal laws, cause and effect, gravity. If you throw something up in the air, it's going to come back down. So if you borrow money from someone and you're not giving it back, but you're working to get money, that really doesn't make sense, does it? So a lot of people are like, well, I lit this candle, or I petitioned this Orisha, or I petitioned this Loa, or I petitioned this deity, and I'm asking for money and it's not coming to me. Why is that? Because any deity, any Loa, any Orisha, any spirit that you're praying to, your ancestors, wants to help you. They want to get 100% behind you so that you're able to receive the help from the spirit realm to go with the request that you are petitioning. But they cannot move outside of the arena of the natural law or the things that have been institutionalized by God. If that was the case, every person who petitioned, every person who lit a candle, every person who knew what oil to mix up, every person who had bay leaves and High John the Conqueror root and the magic powder that draws money would be winning the lottery every week, would be getting large sums of money. Now, that being said, I don't want to come from a place to say this. If you owe money, money can't flow to you. I'm putting a caption here. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there is a hindrance to what can flow in your life. But if you are working to get money and you owe somebody $5 and you get $4 and you give them $1 and you keep working to get money, money will continue to flow in your direction. And then I want to talk about the implements, and I want to talk about, I did a video and someone commented on the video, and it's a great comment. I'm coming from a positive place of giving information. does the ingredients that were mixed together in that video work? Well, yes, they work. I wouldn't have did the video to produce those things and give illustration if they didn't. But that being said, the person that's mixing them up, your proficiency, how you know what to do, timing, the feeling of what you are going through at the time when you're mixing those things up and when you're using them. And then again, these are the things that change our mindset for what it is that we want to accomplish when we make our request. If you are petitioning for money, but you have an expectation of how that money should come to you, you should relinquish that unless the deity that you're working with told you specifically the money will come by check. Then you should look for a check. But if you haven't received any indication, any instruction, any information from your spirit guides, from your deities, or if you're not a person who can hear spirit and know when spirit is with you, but you went to a reader and they told you, if that spirit did not say how that money is coming, you hinder yourself looking for it in one way when it could be showing up in another way. For instance, that person who's thinking that they're going to get a random check in the mail, but they get a phone call for overtime and they refuse the overtime looking for a check in the mail. You just kicked your opportunity. You just worked for the money. The money was presented to you and you denied it. And then you turn around and say that did not work. In actuality, you have to be sensitive when you're working with spirit. You have to be sensitive when you are asking for things and keep an eye out. And I even suggest this: if you're working with a specific spirit, if you're working with a specific Orisha and a specific Loa deity, then you have to ask that deity, help me so that I'm in tune with how you're moving. Help me so that when the opportunity to receive the money that I'm asking for, requesting, working to receive, manifest, that I see it and not allow it to slip past me. Those are the ways that you work with spirit. And then I'll say this other thing. You can't just light a candle today, blow it out tomorrow, and expect that money's just going to show up. What you see here is my money altar. I keep a money altar going all the time. I don't light the candle every day, but the implements are always there. And I'm always coming back here. And then you have to work for money in the same way we go to jobs and we work a 9 to 5 and 8 to 4. And we put that time in so that every 2 weeks, once a month, we receive a paycheck. You have to put in the same time to your money altar. You have to come back and give it energy. And what I mean by give it energy, the desire and the need for money for your family. The desire and the need for money to pay your bills is what you're presenting in front of it. You're sitting there like I would be sitting here right now saying a prayer and saying, I have a need for more clients so that I can pay my bills, so that I can ensure that my family is fed, so that I can ensure that my children have what they need for school, so that they can have their uniforms, they can have their school books, they can have the things that they need so that they're prosperous as little people in this world. I have a desire for those things. And so I meditate on those things and I visualize. I spend time at my money altar. I don't just light candles and pour some oil and mix some things up and sit there and then walk away and just tomorrow expect that the money should just show up. So these are just some helpful hints again for things that you can do to ensure that money is continually flowing in your life. And then I want to go back to the whole thing about having debt and what happens in those situations. If you're paying down your debt, the universe responds to your giving and keeping your promise. When we get credit, and if we're extended credit from friends where they gave us $25 and we said, I'll pay you back in 2 weeks. If we have family members who have extended us money, if you have a credit card, if you have, you owe a bank, if your car payment, whatever that is, because you're honoring your vow. When you got the credit, you vow to pay it back. The universe opens up the purse string to allow money to flow in your life. And again, I'll come back to this. If that wasn't so, and it was just off of knowing magic, working magic, lighting candles, mixing up herbs, mixing up oils, putting them together, putting a statue in front of this and that, and praying and lighting it, why would everybody be doing it? Why would not everybody be successful at it? The reason why it works is because of things that I've stated, but the reason that is not happening is because it's not the universe's and the creator's will that everybody have money in the same way, or that money flows to everybody all at the same time. It just can't be that way. And so we have to learn how to work the system and work within the system. There is a system to how the universe works and how the doors of opportunity. Many people want to go to the crossroad and talk to this spirit and talk to that spirit. And many people want to talk to Elegwa and ask Elegwa to open up the roads, and Papa Legba open up the road so that, and he said, I want to open the road, but you owe everybody and their grandmother. So I can't open up. As soon as you get the wisdom of that and the heart to pay people back, the road will be open for you. So again, these are some helpful hints. So that everybody can have flow in their life. Think about those things. And if you need help, in the comment section, leave comments and ask me. And my email is in the description. Send me an email and I'll give you helpful hints on what you can do to keep the flow of money. As I stated before, I keep my money altar working. And it's just what it is. It's working. Like the old hoodoo man said, I have my mojo working. It's never let me down. I have my mojo working. So think about that. Ache.